Hi family, hi family. This is Dr. Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the sacred art of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. I want to talk about the fact that healing does require you to create ample space for self-reflection. You cannot have healing without slowing down and just reflecting back on how you got to this point, why you got to this point, why you had the certain behaviors that you experienced and displayed during this whole process of pulling your body out of alignment or trying to move your body into alignment. You must, and it is a requirement, to create ample space for you to reflect. Often when I am chatting with clients after we have gone through their first initial appointment with me, which requires or involves, not requires, it involves a very in-depth consultation where I am educating you from top, bottom, left to right to understand how your actions and decisions got you to this place, why maybe you were misled or, given the wrong information or whatever it may be. We look at the core situation and then we can chart our way back to balance, right? But if you don't understand why you got to this point, you don't know where your balance point is. But in order to do that, you have to reflect. You have to slow down. That is the missing component that almost everybody who comes in here misses because nobody talks about slowing down. Nobody talks about healing does not require you to do anything more than listen. Your body will tell you everything. That's just how our bodies are designed to be. But you have to slow down in order to be guided. Up until this point, we have been programmed to not listen to our intuition, to not listen to that inner still voice that's constantly talking to you, and depend on somebody else who doesn't know anything about you to give you advice on how to make you well when they are not even listening to their intuition and they're being guided by the next person who also is not listening to their intuition. So you got a lot of motherfuckers not listening to their own intuition telling everybody what to do. That's why everybody's walking around in a circle. God said, be still. That's it. Be still. And that is the hardest thing for people to receive, to grasp, to understand. Another aha moment I had yesterday, because I'm always in deep reflection on understanding how I can be of service in a higher capacity to my clients, right? I'm always thinking and studying about that. And I'm listening as I'm working with clients all week, and I realized this very deep belief. Most people believe that they cannot have what they want. I'm going to say it again. Most people believe that they cannot have what they want, or it is a huge stretch to get what they want or need, or they have to go through the fire to get what they need. Like they just can't ask for it and it's given. That is really sad. It is really, really sad when you feel like your God-given right has to be like it's a reward. Like you have to do something, you have to sacrifice, you have to be in pain. Like none of that is necessary. Matter of fact, let me introduce you to something that may help you. I would love for you to research the 12 laws of the universe. The 12 laws of the universe. Now, these laws are not man-made, meaning that, for instance, law of gravity. That's one of the 12 laws of the universe, law of gravity. If you go on top of my roof and you jump and say you're going to fly, I guarantee you will not, because the law of gravity says what goes up must come down. That is law. You cannot change that regardless of who you are, what color you are, what degree you went to, what school you went to, who you know, how much money you got in the bank. None of that changes the fact that what goes up must come down. That is law. So if you want to live by any law, it should be the 12 laws of the universe and not man law. Let me retract that. Excuse me. I'll retract that whole statement. If you would like to understand who you are at a soul cellular level and you want to master yourself, it will behoove you to study the 12 laws of the universe. Naturally, once you start studying those 12 laws of the universe, your life will start shifting in ways that mirror what you're studying. I'll say it that way. Okay? Bringing it back to understanding that healing requires creating ample space for reflection. Let's tie it back together, then I'll get off. Is this. Everything that you need, you already have. All the ideas that you need to manifest are already there and present. All you have to do is get still. All the answers to all of your problems have already been solved. All you have to do is get still, widen your perception and understanding about yourself. The coin will flip and you will see the answer. Most people are stuck on the other side of that coin, but the answer and the problem are the same coin. All you have to do is just flip it or walk around the coin so that you can see it. But you have to open up your perception to do that. In order to open up your perception to do that, you have to get still. You have to slow down. You have to go within. You cannot continue to go without and outside of yourself to be guided by the Most High. The Most High is not advertising your gifts. The Most High is downloading the gifts to you. So if you keep looking outside of yourself for validation, confirmation, tell me what to do. What are you doing? I'm going to do that too. None of that works, sis. None of that works, King. It just doesn't work. That's why you're walking around in a circle. That's why you don't have an authentic voice and you're trying to figure out why your voice keeps cracking when you talk. Because you're not being authentic with yourself. You're trying to mirror the next JoJo. That ain't gonna work. And JoJo, by the way, is mirroring somebody else. And they are mirroring somebody else. So everybody's mirroring this falsity that doesn't work. That's why people don't get well. Because they're following behind everybody else who has no idea what they're doing or why they're even doing what they're doing. Oftentimes I'll ask somebody, well, do you understand why you're taking this medication? They go, no. Well, then how do you know if it's working if you don't know what it's for? But they're waiting for the next person to tell them that it's working. However you want to float with it. However you would like to utilize what God has given you. You can either sit back and let somebody else use you as a puppet for their own benefit, or you can step into your truth and your power and create the life that you want, including being well. Health is not an option. It is your birthright. Just an FYI in case you didn't know that. If you would like to go deeper and work with me in any capacity, I would love to be of service. My phone number is 562-682-0818. My office is located in Torrance, California, and my website is Moya, M-O-Y-A, bodycare.com. Until then, you guys play nice out there.